No, you don't recognize this? I want you to look closely. It does give you a little cue over here that it's a Lexus. This is the Lexus GX for 2024. And it is unlike any Lexus ever designed. It's unlike any design Toyota's ever produced. It is large, it's boxy, and it is designed for off-roading. Let's take a look at the 2024 Lexus GX. So the first thing you'll notice are the running boards. You can use these to hop into the GX, and you might need that because she's a tall girl. And then the entire cabin has been redesigned, and that is very much needed. It's been a long time since Lexus has redesigned the GX, but because it's so capable for off-road, people very much overlooked that while they still clamored, please redesign the GX. So here we are. Among the things that you'll find in the brand new redesign of the GX is the 14-inch multimedia system here. You do have dials here, so you have some dial function, and there are static settings here for climate. You'll have the very traditional gear selector here, gear shifter here, and this is sort of your off-road and driving command center. So this is where you'll find your drive mode selector, this is where you'll find your four-wheel drive selector, and then you have your parking brake and your auto hold. There are two USB ports here, plus there's a little panel here that reveals a cigarette adapter style power outlet, and then we have cup holder. We have a large armrest. Inside is a cool box to keep your drinks cool. I think I'm going to just pour one of these over my head because it's so warm in here right now. But it will be cool and lovely in your Lexus GX. And then there's a nice little pad right here for your phone. It does come with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as wireless phone charging, which is pretty much a standard across not only much of Lexus, all of Lexus, and much of Toyota, but something that we're starting to see more commonly. You'll recognize instantly the Lexus steering wheel. It's definitely evolved, but not dramatically different, not as dramatically different as the exterior. There is a driver camera here, and this driver camera allows you to set your own personal preferences. So temperature, radio station, seat settings, mirror setting. You could set that up using this driver recognition camera, and then every time you get into your Lexus GX, it knows you and it welcomes you by setting things up the way you like it. But there are more luxuries in the center row for center row passengers and in the third row. Third row, yes, third row. Not in this edition, but there is a third row available in the GX for 2024. Second row passengers, including your kids and your four-legged children, are really going to appreciate the running boards because it helps you get into this car. So the second row is filled with luxuries. The one thing that this particular model, the Overtrail Edition, doesn't have is a third row. So if you're thinking of this for your ski house or your beach house that needs four-wheel drive and this is what you want, well, all GX editions are capable of doing that, but if you want the Overtrail Edition, it doesn't come with a third row. That means it has a lot of cargo space. It also means that you don't have seating for more than 5 passengers. But let's look and see what your passengers get here in the second row. So there is, and this is the first time I'm seeing this actually. So there are heated seats. We have 2 USB ports here, and we have air vents here, and we have our lights here and our grip holds here, and then also here, which you might need if you're doing some pretty hefty off-roading. There is a fold-down armrest here, and then these seats are 60/40 fold, so you can fold down one or the other if you need one passenger and a little more extra space maybe for skis. One nice detail here is the child passenger car seat latches. There are 2 sets in the outboard seats, 2 full sets. The lower here and then of course the upper are in the back of the seat. So lots of great features here. And then you also have these, which I should have put this up a while ago to keep all this light out of here because it's really hot. But you do have these nice sunscreen, sunshades, which I really love for my dog. I can roll the window down, put the shade up, and then he gets all that fresh air without being able to stick his head out the window, and I really appreciate that. This is lovely. The Overtrail Edition is quite lovely. The leather, the micro suede, This version doesn't have a panoramic sunroof. It has a standard sunroof, and then it has a really large cargo area. Let's go look at it. The new and very dramatic and very distinct look of the Lexus GX continues on the rear. So you have a tail light that spans the entire back, the Lexus name spelled out here. The tail light actually ends in sort of adds to this block detail here on the rear. You'll see the GX name here, the 550, because this is the Overtrail Edition. And then if you've driven a GX or you've looked at a GX, one of the details that you will probably note and hope that it still has, and that is this. The window opens. So if you have a cooler or you just want to reach in and grab something, easy enough to do that. But if you want to open the entire tailgate, you just push the button and away it goes. Notice that it opens up and not out. Some prior models opened out, and this one does not. It opens up. Inside, you have this enormous cargo area. It is quite large, and it's actually well suited for tailgating. So a lot of space back here. There is a space under here where underneath we'll find a spare tire. It's a four-wheel drive. You got to have a spare tire. There is a household outlet back here. So there is only one in this car. And then some of your functions here, mechanicals and electronics are in here. You'll see that there are also cup holders on these panels over the wheel wells, because there are third rows available in all the other Lexus models, just not the Overtrail Edition. But, you know, we can hope that they'll put it in next time, because we'd love to see a third row in every SUV, in every Lexus GX. And it's Lexus, it's luxury, and that means it's also push button. The Lexus GX is available in 6 different models, trim editions. This is the Overtrail Edition. It's the top of the line. It's brand new for 2024. Lexus has never done this. But listening to their customers who said, we want big, boxy, feels like an SUV, they also want something that they can overland in, that you can camp, that you can take to your ski house, that you can take to your lake house, that you can drive on off-road trails. The Lexus GX is incredibly capable, and the Overtrail Edition is designed to be even more so. So you'll notice a few things. One is these huge 33-inch tires. We have cladding over the wheel wells to protect from mud and other indignities that you might find on the off-road trail. And then it has roof rails here, a black roof, and just for a little more badass look, these black details such as these door handles. Now, these do actually fully open. They are moving door handles. Some of in the TX we saw that it was not a moving door handle. It had an electric pad, but these are, because you need to be rough and ready and capable of anything, it is a moving door handle. The running boards, which are static, I said they were pop out and they're not. Static running boards, which you'll need, which are great for getting in and out, especially for dogs and kids who need a little extra boost. And then these black details. The design is pretty spectacular. It'll remind you of some of the more capable off-road vehicles that we see out there today. The Lexus GX just became another contender for the most badass SUVs on the off-road trail.